decades of invaluable experience with over 20 qualifications to his name. His expertise is not just broad but deeply rooted in multiple domains like IT, GST, and company law. It's an honor to introduce CA Neerav Agarwal, a truly exceptional chartered accountant whose career since 2011 has been marked by extraordinary achievement. He has held multiple leadership roles, including serving as vice chairman of Ahmedabad branch of ICI for 24-25 and as chairman of both indirect and direct tax committee. Now I would request CS Neerav Shah to present bouquet of flowers to CA Neerav Agarwal.
Thank you very much. Thank you. A very good evening to all of you. It is indeed a very good evening to all of you. It is indeed an honor to come back home. I say coming back home because I started my journey of chartered accountancy at this very office under the able leadership of CA Nitin Pathak, a mentor, guide, friend. I'm saying friend, you might be saying because there's a huge gap difference. How can you call him a friend? Because he is very young by heart, very lively, all the passion for the living, he does it. It's truly inspiring to all of you. It is indeed an honor to be here today to talk something about that is foundation of every great organization and very individual success. That is creation of a winning culture. Winning, when you talk about winning, winning is not just about achieving goals or outperforming your competitors. A true winning culture is built on the mindset, discipline, teamwork, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. It is about creating an environment where the people are inspired to give their best every single day, better than the yesterday. It is the competition within yourself. So, what defines a winning culture? Although Nitin Pathak sir would be taking you through it deeply, I'll just like to give you a brief example. What is a winning culture? A winning culture is not built overnight. It is cultivating the right values, habit, and a leadership. Let me share you the key pillars that define it. When you talk about winning culture, you have to manifest itself every single day. You have to believe in yourself that you are on a winning side. A clear vision and a shared purpose is point number one. When you talk about winning in an organization or at an individual level, whether in a business, sports, life, people need to do what they want to do. Unless they are clear about their goals, it won't be possible for them to achieve the success. Our leadership with integrity and inspiration. Our culture starts at the top. Our leaders who lead by example with integrity and passion inspires others to follow. So you have to select the right mentors who will guide you throughout. And as we have with us Nitin Pathak sir, because we have seen him thoroughly mentoring a young minds so gracefully and so passionately that under his leadership he has developed many leaders also. And I'm truly blessed to be one of them. A continuous learning and adaptability. Once you reach a certain height, you should not firmly believe that you have achieved everything and your learning should not stop. Once your learning stops, everything stops. Even as a chartered accountant, there are multiple amendments at every stage, whether in GST or income tax. As you might be very well aware that Income Tax Act, which was 1961, has thoroughly gone through a drastic change and government has come out with an income tax bill 2025. So one who will refrain themselves from learning new things or one who will resist from learning new things will be out of the market, because you cannot consult your client, you cannot guide your client based on old laws when new laws are in practice. Ownership and accountability. You have to take the ownership and accountability of what you have done. So what you have guided, you have to take the ownership. If things goes right, everyone is there to take the credit, but when things doesn't go wrong, what we do is we shift blames to other. So this should not be the case. When you take up something, when you do something, you have to own that thing, you have to take the ownership and the liability also. That again, the true essence of a winning culture. Collaboration and a team spirit. If you want to develop a winning culture, you should have a very collaborative and a team spirit. As we firmly see, Nitin is celebrating birthdays at his office. celebrating every event with his team, that's a true sense of a winning culture. Because a one man cannot win the matches. It's a team of 11 players who has performance will lead to a winning match. Maybe in a cricket tournament, maybe football match, maybe office environment. If he wants, he himself should comply with GST compliance. He should himself should file GST returns, or he himself should file income tax return and appear before an appellate authority in income tax cases. That's not possible for a one man, and even it's not possible to have an overall knowledge also by one man. So what leads to a winning culture is you should have a collaborative adaptability approach and a team spirit, resilience and a positive mindset. Positive mindset is very much needed. You should believe in yourself. If you do not believe in yourself, people will not believe in you. So when you present yourself to anyone, you should be very positive that yes, I can do it, I cannot do it. Failures and setback are part of every journey. A one failure should not demotivate you. You should take it as a learning step and you should come forward to perform a better. What many of does is they takes a setbacks from the failure. Hey boss, इस अटेम्प्ट में फेल हो गए, आई हैव नॉट सक्सेस इन दिस, आई कैन नॉट डू दिस. So a positive mindset will help you reclaiming it. Once you fall, you should come forward, you should step forward, and you should come with a double force. So now, how can we cultivate a winning culture? So creating a winning culture requires conscious effort, not a single effort. So how to start? Define core values. Clearly articulate what your organization or your team wants for. So as a team leader, for developing a winning culture, Nitin sir has a clear idea what his team comprises of, what are the strengths and weakness of his team members. So if he gives a GST person an income tax assignment, he will not be on a winning side, or a vice versa. So he should be knowing what are his strengths and what are his weakness, and one should play it very appropriately within that. Encourage open communication. Many times it happens a communication gap leads to many misadvantages. So there should be a clear communication between the team members that will help you a winning culture. If you're not comfortable with anything, convey to your teammates, convey to your supervisor that you're not comfortable. Unless and until you will not convey, your team will pressurize you for the same work, and that will not lead to an appropriate result, and that will ultimately lead to be a winning culture. Recognize and reward efforts. So if anyone from your team is contributing a very good thing, you should reward them. And I've seen him doing so. Promote work-life balance. That is very much important. Constant working is not good for your health and not good for your working health. If you have peace at mind, you will surely end up on a winning culture. And how you can have peace of mind? By maintaining a proper work-life balance. Lead by example. Inspire through action and not words. So I'll just give my closing thought before I hand it over to Nitin sir. A winning culture is not just about a victorious, it is about the process, the discipline and the shared values, and the passion to push beyond the limits. When we cultivate this culture, winning becomes a byproduct or our daily efforts. Let us commit ourselves today to building a culture where excellence is a habit, teamwork is a strength, and success is a way of life. Thank you all.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. No. हेलो थोड़ा आवाज नहीं आई थी, थोड़ा आवाज मोर it will be there. Okay. Like I never thought of it that Neerav has so much clarity in his thoughts. Like when somebody comes and tells me that you're a mentor, really that day is a very horrible day in terms of the performance I need to make it. And I assure you, each good word said by you, each good word that's said by you will be rewarded with good points, not to you, but to all. Like it's been said that in the olden days, Dronacharya was no way comparable to Arjun. I'll not be like that. So, Neerav is equally capable and more capable as like Arjun. અર્જુનના ત્રણેયમાં ઘણા બધા બાણ હતા. તો દ્રોણાચાર્ય કોઈ દિવસ ટ્રાવેલ કરવા નહોતા નીકળ્યા, પણ હું નીકળીશ. And I'll see that the more you grow, I'll grow faster than you. It's not about competition. It's about it's like a monkey syndrome. No? એક monkey syndrome કરીને એક કલ્ચર હતું. એક મંકી શું કે એક જગ્યાએ એ લોકો ફ્રૂટ્સ ખાતા હતા. ઓકે, ધ સેમ વે હેપન ઇન ઓસ્ટ્રેલિયા ઓલ્સો. ધ સેમ હેઝ હેપન ઇન different countries also, different cities. So, like, if I grow, my monkey syndrome will go to Neerav also, to other also. So I'll see that your each word is paid off. So, what is walking culture? This word. Culture is like top down approach, bottom up approach. Okay. What is top down and bottom up? It's like company has a goal, company has a vision, company has a short term, long term goal. The culture comes from top. And in my office or the way Neerav has grown himself and come up it's like beyond imagination. He said few words, but the words are not enough. The way I have seen him walking for so many in a branch, in his office, in his personal life area, it's not possible for many persons to come. So I appreciate the way you've grown, and like it's like many times these days children are far better than gurus. And when guru says a guru has to be very powerful, guru has to update himself, and I assure you, Neerav, I'll be with you forever in your life, wherever you go. And not only monkey syndrome will work for you, but other things also will be far near to you. And I appreciate the last election I'd seen. I was worried, but your winning culture habit has made us at least me to astonish that so many persons were behind the other candidate, but you go through in a very good way, and I love and I appreciate that things. With this, I'm on subject. The subject is lengthy. It may take around 2 hours time. So those who want to live, including Neerav, you can live in between. I don't mind. This PPT will be available and YouTube will also be available. With this, I'm coming on the subject. Okay. 21st, this is today's talk. This blog talk will be available on blog. And this is a very profound talk in your life. This will work you in a different way in your life. And on 28th February, we are going to take another session, part number 3, on art of investment in stock market 3. Okay. Then the use of AI, which I'm going to talk. One of my friend from Bombay will take a call. On 21st, we are again going to talk about important GST judgment. 28th March, one of my friend is going to talk on day trading, how to do speculation trading, how to do another trading. We will be taking a course. There are many PPTs available on blog. including out of investment, part 1, 2, 3, direct tax, economic survey, union budget. And this talk is not limited to creating a culture. But you be like, what is the biggest problem for India today? Is India is growing at a faster pace than what other people have thought of it. But what is the biggest issue which is coming up is work balance culture. I don't believe in work balance culture. I believe hardworking in USA. If you want to be very near to even USA or China, in China, one time what happens is like one of the Pathak, president of USA, informed that I want Apple to manufacture at my place. And Elon Musk has been asked. Elon Musk is almost like a partner with POTUS. But when he's come to manufacture, he said, I'll go to India. Why? Because of the culture. USA, there is no culture of hard working, 40 hours a week. That will not work in India. Because India is a huge country. In USA, somebody can say 40 hours a week, but here there are a lot of facilities available. So you have to work balance culture is nowhere we will be able to help the country in a short term. So I'll be against any statement. I would love L&T chairman, and if anybody wants to be near that, the more you work, only thing is a problem with the work balance culture is when you go to office, your boss is not ready to take responsibility of the mistake done by you, then it is horrible. Let your staff work very hard. Let them make a mistake. Let them underperform. Only see, is he working or not? Is there any willingness to work or not? That is the only thing that boss should say. Boss should support. Work culture balance में अगर किस आदमी को काम करने में मजा आता है, would always love to work more. But what they doing? You know, my daughter was working in a firm 7 years back. There was a culture. There was a weekly meeting, and number of mistakes done by him while making a data entry that would be published. Like they would make you shameful. That is not a work balance culture. That is not the way people are asked for. I in my office say any mistake you done, you don't correct it. Come to me. I'll be there to take care of you. And the more, and have I reached this stage by not making any mistake? No. I made thousands and thousands of mistakes in a day, and day in, day out. Ongoingly I'm making a mistake. Ongoingly. Second to second I'm making mistake. But I don't care. I said, it's okay, I'm here to make a mistake, but I'm here to learn. Where I make a mistake, I took some decision, I don't make a wrong decision. That's okay. So are you clear? Work balance culture. I tell you one more example which I love to have it. One of the boss, I was very close to that scene also. There was a performance set of 2,000 people, and then performance set have been sent, and performance report was validated by so many parameters, and one woman was not given a promotion, and he was not given a bonus. And boss says, why you not given this lady a bonus? She is awesome. She is a perfect one. Why? Then he called a meeting, and she has been awarded a number 1, and she has been not only given a promotion, but had been awarded at the bottom, top of the bottom. What she was doing? She was supporting everyone in every way at the cost of his hard performance. This is a work culture balance. This is the way one should perform. I tell you, like, I prepared a number of slides. It would going to last a very long, but I don't mind for being lengthy presentation. You know, if you will come up in your life, okay, when somebody joins my CE firm, I ask them not to join immediately. Walk, stay there for 2-3 days. Do you want to work in this atmosphere? Then join. Otherwise, go somewhere else. This is the work I have it. This is the things I have it. And you explore your life. And I tell you, why CA is our number 1 in the world. In every way you go anywhere in the world, if you say I'm a CA from India, they would instantly take it. Take him. Why? Because of the brand. How the brand of the institute is created. If the president of ICI, his son is sitting, he would not have any hold in the examination process. He has to follow all the norms of that person. He has to do IT training. IT training is this thing, क्या बोलते हैं, नहीं, ट्रेनिंग विथ फिंगर्स, लाइक इसको क्या बोलते हैं, અને ઇંગ્લિશમાં શું કહેવાય, process where digital every presence is noted, everything is so meticulously planned. If you look at the exam syllables, you have to pass CPD, you have to pass number 1, number 3, and all the courses are so drafted. I challenge anywhere you go in the world, whether you pass CE or not, you are going to be number 1. But what people understand that अगर मैं CE हो जाऊं तो क्या होगा? मैंने देखा है जो आदमी 3 ट्रायल पे पास होता है, 1 फर्स्ट ट्रायल पे पास होता है, इसके जो सेकंड ट्रायल होता है, very profound in everything. So this is the way the course is. So that is the creation of whether you become a CA or you become anything, you have to perform at the end of the day. And that comes only through experience. Okay? Are you getting it clear? Yes, no? Only way to perform is to perform practically. I give you my example. I did my CA, I did my SEP, I did my DISA, I did my information system course, I did my security course, but I did not get any work from that field. Why I did not get a security field? I am an expert in SEP. But why I did not get it? Because I don't have any experience. So articleship is the only way you can train yourself. And I tell you, those who are paid with me and those who are articled with me are differently treated. Because that's the way my pocket money is going. I love you to explore differently. That is the one thing which you learn, the winning culture. But this is what is going to be the end of the day that works. Why say is powerful? Number one, the training plus the course. The course material is very good, lengthy. It's very horrible. If somebody has to look at, somebody has come and asked, what is the, क्या आपको कितना पेपर पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इतना बड़ा पेपर हो जाएगा. If I see I will be dying before I start reading. If I want to appear for CA course, I can't do it. It's very tough. But at the end of the day, it serves you. It's not about passing the exam, but the material you saw, you are able to grab it. And in the end, you become a prime minister, you become a chief minister, or you become a CEO, wherever you go. You are passed. You'll be accepted because you are able to deliver it. That's the way you are creating a winning culture for you. CA is a brand, number one. Your articleship is a brand. You yourself is a brand. How Neerav has come to this stage? He has learned articleship perfectly. He joined his own firm. He has done number of audit, GST audit, and number of IT audit, and number of reply. Today, the way he is able to create a talk in 10 minutes is absolutely wonderful. And able to stand in the presence of few legendary in the selection process. He is able to stand for it because of his commitment, integrity in this thing. And it's been not known to him, known to everybody among the culture. Whenever I go and say somebody, I'm supporting Neerav, he is going to win and he does so many work. Everything you say, work speaks. Kejriwal could not win the election because his winning culture has been dropped. Okay, he did not create a cultivation among his own cadre. Once you do it, you will be able to go through it. Okay. Now I'm going. I was when I started the subject, how to be successful, was the subject which I started. But then over a period of time, creating a winning culture comes. And now over a period of time, this talk is like as simple as possible. Minute you have got to do 3 things in life: energy, time, third one, money. Today you got a time. What is energy? What is energy is the most important thing in life. Is most important thing is an energy. When you meet somebody, okay, be it in office, be it home, be it a supplier, be it your customer, your way of interacting with them, when that person feels safe in your presence, okay, that energy flows. When the other person feels safe, when Neerav comes, I met him as client, okay. Sunday I go to meet him, and one of the client came to him, and he was discussing something happens and then in Bombay, he was going to meet that person for personal subject, and he asked Neerav, what should I do? And he was a billionaire, but because of his ability to have a confidence in himself by giving his opinion of the subject which is not relevant to him, he's taken a cloud from himself. This is called possibility creation for yourself. His client feels energetic with him. Okay, clear? Yes, no? In your presence, the other person feels safe, he finds result, he finds value addition, and he said, this man is not going to manipulate me. Say I start with my parents. Okay? My parents are there. When I talk to him, I'm so positive and so comfortable, he will like to talk with me. He will, once he feel that I had a suggestion for him, or he will be able to, I'm able to listen to him, then he will come and talk as a family member. Parents, you just open and tell him. But we don't have an energy. Suppose my mother is very scary. I don't talk to her too much, but I listen to her. Okay? So this is like things. My office, Neerav, company secretary, he is so caring for others. His energy is quite different. He is like, I'm like when I started my practice, I was considering myself as a champion of a champion. I know how to have a creation of energy with winning culture. Nowadays realize I lost so many things as compared to Neerav. And I said, okay, let me go back. I go back and created lot of things to him, and I just go back. I don't see. So I find that person energetic. I had Nilofer with me, and the way she deals with people, I'm just astonished. The way he talks, my goodness, this is called winning culture. So I'm not creating a winning culture. I'm just creating a space where people perform with so much passion. Why Neerav is accepted by other people? I fired him a lot, but he said, I'm going to love and take care of my peer group. His staff is there. He's like, he doesn't allow his complaint to come to me. Even if his complaint said, I made it. This is called an energy of the person. This is called the winning formula of life. I tell him so many times, why you are doing so many, say, उसको क्यों करता है? But उसका habit है, उसका nature है, उसका energy level है, like nothing. I talk to him. इसकी भतीजी है, वो सुबह में उसके साथ 6:30 बजे उठ के उसके साथ घूमने जाती है. This called energy level. ये इसकी क्या बोलते हैं? नीरव हमारा जो there are two Neerav here, so I need to swap with Neerav my colleague and Neerav my क्या बोलते हैं my friend. Okay, both are my close friend, I tell you. But Neerav is working with me, and so Neerav, when Neerav is there, his energy level, which is uncle, with his staff is so different because they feel very safe. That's the way the life is about. Now everything is life like you have to take care of your family, you have to take care of your friends, you have to take care of your peer group, and job you do. When he meets the government officer, my Neerav, I'm confused with the company secretary Neerav, chartered accountant Neerav. Okay, so when a government officer comes, he talks to him. Sir, मैं बैठा हूँ ना. Like the way he talks to this is quite different, and so on and so forth. So when seeing Neerav, in his presence, he could win the second highest vote. is not because of something. In his presence, people feel energetic with him. Many students come and talk to him. This is what is more important. Then come to, like, I'm clear what I'm saying about energy is everything with you. Some person doesn't talk to you, he doesn't behave properly. You just feel that he's no more near to you. No more, like, he's no more in your mind also. So he's there or not doesn't make a difference. So your energy is everything. Time. I'm very passionate about my time. When I want to meet someone, I go to him and see that I move within no time. Whatever time you want, finish it up and fast. हमारे तो एक छोकरी છે એનું નામ શું છે શિવાની હવે એક કોકના મેરેજમાં ગઈ 2 દિવસ ગઈ અરે મેં કીધું ભલા માણસ ભાઈ 2 દિવસ તો કોઈના લગ્નમાં જવાતું હશે 1 કલાકમાં નીકળી જવું I'll go and meet and come in one day. Like હું જ્યારે I was yeah, when I was in 11th, okay, when I was in 11th standard, my cousin marriage hata. I go there, eat my dinner, meet him, everyone back. Now this Shivani doesn't value his time, her time. Now when I fire her, she becomes very powerful. She accepts my firing. She is ready to listen to me. She said, I'm here to train as an article. Okay, and I want to be different when you are there. Every book and corner. I don't allow anybody to move inch in my life. Okay, so time is the most important thing in life. You are ready to save money. So money is what is the value of money? Money, you can buy something, and money is an exchange of energy. I use it proficiently. I don't have things which I don't need it. I don't have things which I don't have it. So many things, but whatever is there is a perfect. I have my clothes which I required. I don't have too many clothes. I bought a house. Okay, now money is the biggest problem for anyone. What they will do, people would buy an IPO. किसने बोला? हमारे साक वाले ने बोला कि ले लो, किसी ने बोला ले लो. No value of that money. They go to a consultant. They don't go to a consultant. किसी ने बोला कर दो, रिटर्न खुद भर देते. अरे बाबा, you can't file a return on your own. Even if I have to file return, it takes by 40 years to file it. So many years have been gone. बोले 4 ही तो फिगर भरना है, भर दो. भर देते हैं, रिटर्न भरते हैं, but they don't value their money, and at the end of the day you are in problem. Number one, money is the most important exchange of energy which you have it, never waste it. So there are 3 important things in life: energy, time, and money. And if you want to have creating a winning culture for your own self, you have to be your own brand. Okay, this is one thing. Now, disclaimer. What I'm planning is after end of this talk, okay, you would not be euphoric. आपको ऐसा नहीं लग जाए ये भी मैं कर दूं, मैं वो बन जाऊंगा, वो बन जाऊंगा, कुछ नहीं बन सकते. You be exactly the way you are. But if you use your time properly, your energy properly, your things properly, every talk I'm saying, every word I'm saying, once you change it, you realize everything has changed, though nothing has changed over a period of time. So this is not a talk which gives you so many things in life. I can, you can, what you are, nothing. I've read so many books on that. That's not the way life is. Life is absolutely, आपका पैसा बचाओ, आपका time बचाओ, आपकी energy बचाओ. Most important thing with the energy. Okay. Now I've listened thoroughly. So now there are few things I'm sharing as I've read somewhere, and I'm sharing with you. One is the Bible. एक कंपनी थी जो बाइबल बेचती थी. तो एक आदमी था, over a period of 4 years he was continually highest selling a person, and they were training everyone equally, equal training, equal experience, equal selection process, and still able to perform. So what they have thought of it, like, चलो इसका एक वीडियो लो, वो क्या करता है. So एक घर पे जाता है, he knocks the door, टक टक टक, somebody comes out, and वो हकलाता था, is a stammerer. Okay, can you buy Bible? He said, I already have it in my house. He said, I have it in my bedroom. He said, have it in the main room. He said, I have it this place. Put it at this place. He has no negativity, no hesitation in his mind. What we do in life, we have so much hesitation that this will be done, this will not be done. ये पढ़ूंगा तो मेरे को आएगा कि नहीं, ये इतना 100 पेजेस है, सी तो कितना बड़ा कोर्स है, इतने सारे पेपर पढ़ना है, मैथ्स तो टफ है, एक्सेल में जाना है, और आर्टिकलशिप में जाते हैं, बॉस बहुत सारा काम देते हैं, परेशान करते हैं, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. But that doesn't allow, that stammered boy doesn't have any hesitation in his mind. That's why he is able to perform. Because what is that? What is called as in the other word? Already listening. You are listening not to your. आपके दिमाग में जो है वही टैप चलती है. वो बोलेगा जाएगा, ये बोलेगा कि इस साहब ये इसमें मेरे पास है, वो सब लिस्ट बना के देगा. उसका जो भी नेगेटिविटी वो पूरा लिस्ट बना देगा. ये करेगा तो ये करेगा, ये करेगा तो मैं जवाब दूंगा. That will not work for you. उसने सबका जवाब तैयार करके रखा है. Well, that stammerer doesn't have an option. He said, okay, go. Bye. Go. That's the only thing. And in his back of his mind is nothing. I tell you, when you go to meet somebody, your negative thoughts, your limiting belief goes to that person's mind. What you say is not important. Why Neerav is successful? Because he has no negativity in his mind. कोई कुछ भी करके जाके करके आ जाओ. He is absolutely clean set. Life is a clean set. Just go and perform. Clear? Yes, no? Again, एक स्टोरी है. एक लड़का था, एक MNC कंपनी थी, boy and girl, and boy wants that girl to be taken to some coffee shop or some shop. So लड़के ने लड़की को पूछा कि आप चाय पीने चलेंगे? तो लड़के ने बोला ना, I don't want to come with you for tea. So that go back home, and एक वीक बाद में फिर से पूछता है, can we have a coffee together? बोले no. एक वीक बाद में फिर से गया, चलो हम कुछ ड्रिंक्स लेने या डिनर पे चलते हैं. बोले no. Then said that person, then again we go to that person next week. He said, can we, why you don't want to come? I don't like you. Okay, again go back to that person, and that again she asked, कि तुमको मेरी क्या चीज पसंद नहीं है? बोले यार तू लंबा है, मैं लंबी हूँ, तू साला नाटा है, तेरे साथ जाके मेरे को क्या मजा आएगा? ओके. बोले फिर वो तो साला खुदराने गया, मेरा वो हाइट तो बढ़ेगा नहीं. फिर जाके उससे पूछा, कैन यू डू वन फेवर? बोले व्हाट इज द फेवर यू वांट? You go to coffee shop and dinner, I'll come later on. So we don't have to go together. She said, yes, I'm ready to come. What is the lesson of the moral of the lesson? Can you say that? That boy was open to challenges of life. Number one, that boy was so compassionate, so loving and caring for that lady. That lady does not find that she is irritating. He is after me like a stalking. That is the one thing. So what is the good moral of this story? That boy was compassionate, not stalking, loving, caring. Things happen. हमारी लाइफ में हम क्या होता है? We are already stuck in the mind. हम अपने हिसाब से चलते हैं. That is not the way life is about. So are you getting it? मैं आपको बाद में और जगह पे आता हूँ. So sharing of women and goal setting. So now मेरे पास एक विजन है, everything is there, मेरे पास पैसे है, एनर्जी है. अब मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? मुझे एक गोल सेट करना पड़ेगा. गोल सेट इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? I want something in my life which is planned. मेरा planned है, मेरा गोल सेटिंग है. मेरा लाइफ में जब मैं सीए करता था, Okay, so मैं जब CA पढ़ता था तो I have all the material in my hand first, and मटेरियल होने के बाद में मैं क्या चीज पढ़ना क्या चीज नहीं पढ़ना क्या करना एवरीथिंग इज डिटरमाइंड. मैं सब्जेक्ट में कौन से सब्जेक्ट में कितना मार्क्स आया वो भी लिख देता था. ओके, मुझे ये सब्जेक्ट में इतना मार्क्स चाहिए, मुझे ये सब्जेक्ट में इतना मार्क्स चाहिए. हाउ लेट मी गो अगेन स्टार्ट. I would read the first the course material, then I would read the test paper, then I would focus on material, then I would plan everything what I have to read, and then I would read it, and then I would pass it or not. It's a different thing. So what is important? There is a goal setting in life. मेरी ऑफिस में मैं जो भी करता हूँ पहले मेरा गोल सेटिंग है. मेरे 2 पेजेस है. इसमें मेरे को इतना इनकम चाहिए. मेरे को बॉडी के लिए आई सेड आई वांट टू वॉक फॉर 70 मिनट्स इन मॉर्निंग 20 मिनट्स इवनिंग. आई डोंट नीड टू इंक्रीज माय वेट. मैं मेरी बॉडी के लिए शाम को ये चलूंगा. एवरीथिंग इज रिटन ऑन पेपर. मैं तली हुई चीज नहीं खाऊंगा, स्वीट नहीं खाऊंगा, नॉट खाऊंगा बट टेस्टेड. एवरीथिंग इज रिटन मिन्यूटली. मैं ये काम ये स्टाफ को दे दूंगा. इफ समबडी इज रेडी टू वर्क विथ मी आई गिव हिम सो मच प्लेजर एंड पेन सो इन लाइफ. So they come and enjoy with me. Everything is detailed in return. So आपका गोल सेटिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है. हम क्या करते हैं ऑफिस में जाते हैं लाइक किसी ने कुछ भी बोला एवरी नेक्स्ट मोमेंट मुझे क्या करना है ये आपका कोई रीजन ही नहीं है. साहब आके पूछेंगे आई हैव द डे आई ज्वाइन माय आर्टिकलशिप आई हैव अ फियर ऑफ माय बॉस. व्हाट इज द फियर आई हैव डिसाइडेड आई वांट अ रिपोर्ट कार्ड. इफ आई डोंट हैव एन हैबिट ऑफ क्रिएटिंग ए रिपोर्ट कार्ड बॉस पूछेंगे ये महीने में तुमको इतना पैसा. तो मुझे पता है जब मैं नौकरी करने जाऊंगा तो जो भी बॉस से पूछेंगे तुमको 1 लाख पगार चाहिए 2 लाख चाहिए वो अपना रिजल्ट देखेगा. इफ आई हैव नॉट क्रिएटेड अ हैबिट ऑफ क्रिएटिंग अ रिजल्ट इन माय आर्टिकलशिप आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू परफॉर्म थ्रू आउट माय लाइफ. सो गोल सेटिंग every day I have a goal setting. Every minute to minute I've got a time, money and energy. And who is my boss? My boss who is paying me. And whom I am reporting? I am reporting to my staff. This is the result. This is the things I wanted. So goal setting is more important than you wanted. Okay. So I did not do some audit. मैं काफी audit नहीं करता हूँ. Okay. क्यों? It doesn't give me the energy and money I want. I have to do so many things. So you have to say no to so many things. So that is the way I've said toxic creation of winning culture in your life. You have to create a culture by everybody around you is happy. Okay? Be it the parents. I did enough for my parents. I did enough for everyone around me. Okay? Okay? I don't need a big car. I don't need a big office. I don't need a big house. I need a place where I'm able to perform. I have created this paper. I write a lot before I deliver. How can I do it? I had time and energy to solve that. I've created a budget and written it. 4 days I did not work for it. Then I did my economic survey. I'm going to talk on. I've taken a talk on art of investing in stock market 1 and 2 and 3. And when I passed my CA, I did my BCom, LLB, MCom, and so forth courses. So and then did my articleship number 1 company. I worked for 5 years in a big MNC company. Now, when I go out, my whole life is about, I don't want to have my own firm as a CA. Okay. But my kismet doesn't come there. And I have to have my own practice. I've decided to join, I've decided to go abroad and want to live in Canada. I got a visa, I got a PR, I worked there, I got a job there. But my destination was not there. So when I come back in Canada, from Canada, and when I was in Canada, I was thinking about everything is good in Canada. When I come back to India, I was going to talk about everything in good of India. So what we are making mass of it, we want both of good. It cannot be. You have to accept the moment. What is important? Time, money, energy. Why say Canada is good, not good, and this is this? Because it cuts my energy. I remain confused. So everything is energy. Whatever you choose it. And you stand for your choice. Maybe right or wrong. That doesn't mean that you make other person right or wrong. When some person come in my office, I don't make client wrong. I don't make my staff wrong. तुमने जो किया वो तुम मेरे पास क्यों आए? You want a reason. I don't make people talk about a problem with them. I talk about solution with them. So that person would feel energetic with them. Clear? Yes, no? This is one bottom-up approach. Creating a winning culture doesn't start from top. It starts from bottom also. How can it start from bottom? When bottom people are working with you, they feel very safe around you. They feel very good with you. They are not worried about their performance. They are worried about their work. That's the way top to bottom approach comes. Okay? I think, suppose somebody comes and tell me, what course should I do? What should I do this? Should I do this? I have an answer for that. Okay? You do a course, you do a thing which is highly tough to do it. जैसे ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम बाल मंदिर में गए हो पास हो, जैसा कोई कोर्स मत करो. Do CA, IIM, IIT, whatever you do, just do that, it remains tough. What happens with that? You remain in inquiry stage of life. What is an inquiry? When you do something, or you are not able to do something, it's an inquiry stage of your life. And when you are in inquiry, there is a possibility of a creation. When somebody comes and tells, I give you an example of, I should not tell you, but I'm telling you. So 7-8 years back or 10 years back, I don't know. I met Mr. Sunil Talati. He was already president ho chuka tha. And then he was like, he was in inquiry stage of his life. How can I take my company to a different level? And he was talking in a forum where he is open to receive. That company would go to a different level where he is top of the level. And somebody in, like, if I see in Gujarat, the level at which is, how would I hardly find 1 to 10%? 10%. That person is remaining in inquiry stage of his life is an ultimate. Aniket Talati, he fought an election when he was not in Ahmedabad. Somebody would never thought of it that he can stand for election when he is not in Ahmedabad. This is a place where they have got to be. There's 3 generations CA now, 4th may be happening, but they're so powerful. They're so open. They're so compassionate about their staff and their working. This is the way you can grow. He become one of the youngest person as a president. He has created a possibility for him. He had a brand on his own. His grandfather was a CM, president, another president. And we in our life, we come to office, we have no time, we have no energy, nothing is there. Just come and pass the time like a garden. When you have no time, when I'm talking about this person, Sunil Talati Saab or Aniket ji, I'm not talking about him. You create your own possibility in your life. Don't listen, don't see them. हम बोलते हैं चाइना के बारे में, पर चाइना के लिए किसी को जाने की तैयारी है? We are far behind China in 30-50 years. And यहाँ LNT में किसी ने बोला वर्क बैलेंस कल्चर, क्या लोग इसके पीछे पड़ जाते हैं? ऐसा नहीं है. क्या घर के रखे करोगे क्या? You just enjoy a few minutes here and there, and that doesn't mean that. वो पोटक ने बोला था कि तुम कभी भी ये कंट्री में एप्पल का जो वो है, जब हमने बेल लगाते एप्पल बेल लगाते हैं, within 24 hours there is a dispatch from China for first lot of shipping. You cannot. I tell you today, the youth is with India, and if they waste their time and energy by going here and there, not wasting their time, India would be no more able to come up. And I have a biggest issue with even youngest, with an elder people above 60. They say, "They तो बुढ़ा से क्या करते हो? हमारे वो क्लबમાં જોઉં છું ને, તો બધા કહે છે કે મારી પાસે આટલા પૈસા છે, હું દર મહિને 3-3 લાખ રૂપિયા લોકોને મેં કહ્યું તમારા પૈસા નથી જોઈતા. તને આટલું આવડે છે તો કોકને જઈને ભણાય, કોકને ટ્રેનિંગ આપ, કોઈ મિડિલ લેવલમાં જા. Because country is not worked by youth, by everyone in this world. Okay? This is culture. Remain in inquiry stage of life. Okay? Why CSR people are already talk, CSR are very passionate about their work. They know that their failure ratio is so high, so they are fearful and they make, मैं हमेशा एक चीज जानता हूँ, मुझे इतना टेंशन होना चाहिए कि मैं ऑफिस घर में टेबल से खड़ा होकर ऑफिस आता हूँ. इतना टेंशन नहीं होना चाहिए कि मुझे काम करते टाइम मेरी हाथ और पैर दूजे में होगा कि नहीं. सो दैट शुड बी ए बैलेंस, दैट यू डोंट हैव अ पैशनेट. ऐसा नहीं हो कि आपको काम करने में उठने में मजा आ जाए, उठ भी नहीं सकते हो और बीच में रहने का. सी इज अ ब्रांड ऑन योर ओन, यू आर ए ब्रांड ऑन योर ओन, यू आर ए ब्रांड ऑन योर सेल्फ, योर पेरेंट्स. आई टेल पीपल, ऑफिस में कुछ कवर करते, घर पे जाके मांगे मारते, मैंने तो वो कर दिया, मैंने तो वो कर दिया. फिर पेरेंट्स वुड फील बैड, तुमने ये कर दिया और तुम्हारे बॉस तुमको डांटते हैं. अरे, नॉट लाइक दैट, नॉट वन पर्सन. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट एवरी article training which are done in office. Many of the parents feel that they are obliging the boss. No, boss does not mean any obligation. It's your job, you train. I tell you about myself. When I started my articleship, I was like there were, we were eight article, 3 were senior, 4 were senior. What happened? These 4 and 3 senior could not pass the exam. Because of that, in the first year, when they go for exam fully, we have to do audit which was 500 or something. Okay, and we have to work 14 hours a day. That onslaught has helped me to come out. आज आप कुछ भी करोगे, मुझे याद है, I tell about myself. I passed through BCom and then we joined CA. When I was in vacation, I used to do ᴡᴇʟᴄᴏᴍᴇ. આટલી જાડી ચોપડી એક એક દાખલા ગણતો હતો, એક એક દાખલા પૂરી વેકેશનમાં 12 કલાક on slot. Okay, so what happened to me when I appeared for final CA during my articleship, there was only 60 days leave and I have appeared for 9 subjects. I was very clean that I did not do anything on accounts. And because I had done my taxation, I could score, I scored around 70 out of 63 marks in BCom and SY. Because of that, when I appeared for final C, I did not have to read for these 2 subjects when I appeared for 8 subjects. Whenever you are onslaughting yourself, मालूम है, you are slamming yourself for work. घाट, तब तुम्हारा जमाना आएगा. Have you seen 3 Idiots? How many of you seen 3 Idiots? वो कोई भी सब्जेक्ट में जाके बैठ जाता था, तो कोई आके मुझे पूछता है मैं कौन सा कोर्स करूं, कोई भी कोर्स करो, तुम कर ऑनस्लॉट करने की तुम्हारी तैयारी है, गॉन थ्रू, क्लियर, यस नो? दैट्स द वे आवर CA is, that's the way article is. And CAs are, when you go to, like, you know, some of the MBAs are taken at this slot because of their ability to have a, क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में, वाक चातुर्य લાઈફમાં ક્યાંય કામ નથી લાગતી. કોઈને 2 મિનિટમાં ગધાને ગધો ખબર પડી જાય છે. તમને ઇંગ્લિશ સારું આવડે કોઈ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ નથી. તમને હું તો મારી ઓફિસમાં કોઈને કહું છું તમારે ઇંગ્લિશ આવડવાની જરૂર જ નથી. ફ્રોમ ટુ લખીને લાવો, ઇંગ્લિશનું એક સેન્ટેન્સ લખવાનું છે. અને મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ થિંગ ઇન લાઈફ ઇઝ એ ગૂગલ ચેટ. યુ યુઝ ગૂગલ ચેટ. તમારે કઈ ઇન્ફોર્મેશન વાંચી એમાંથી ગૂગલ ચેટમાં શોધો. Then go and have the expertise from Google Chat. Google Chat is a general subject. They give you general knowledge. But that is required by 5th standard student. You don't need it. You just have collected information. So હવે એટલું ખબર પડે કે ગૂગલ ચેટ જે મને આવડે એટલે તમે ગૂગલ ચેટમાં વાંચો તો સમજો લો, કાં તો બધાને આવડે છે. હવે એના પછી તમારે કંઈક આગળ જવું પડશે. Yes, no, are you getting it? Google Chat gives you a knowledge which is known by 5th standard or 0 standard. Mine is 2 standard. Now, when you talk to somebody, you have to go above Google Chat. Are you getting it? Yes, no? Any problem? Our student is a brand, our course is a brand, our boss is a brand, and you are a brand. Okay? Now, when you are a brand, our office, everything is going to be successful, and country is going to be successful. And I started 2 days back writing on AI, and I gone through the policy of China, policy of USA, policy of India. I feel nothing I can talk about what Indian can do. I did not write on that subject. When I go and tell about problem of India, I'm not going to talk about that. Why India cannot be doing something which USA can do it and China can do it? Because we have a lot of things to do on infrastructure project. We have to do so many things on employment project. So many things are done. So India cannot think the way the other country can think. So we have to know our limitation. That doesn't mean that we are not going to grow it. But I will not talk on the subject because I don't have a reason to tell somebody else. I always see the politics and I always see the cricket match. Can you get it? Why I'm saying so? Because in practical life, when you go to office or somewhere, when I see the politics, when I say that BJP has won in election in Delhi, I read before, I read after, I will analyze why they have won, why they have lost. What it creates me? It creates my ability to visualize anything. अब मेरे को ये how it will help me. मैं कोई भी कंपनी की बैलेंस शीट पढ़ता हूँ, कोई भी कंपनी की डिटेल करता हूँ, I will be able to visualize in a second. I know, I cognize. I don't need to see all papers. I don't need to slot all papers. I can see that person and know he is able to deliver or not that. Only thing I'm waiting for is willingness to do it. What is important is your willingness to fight and come up. Clear? Yes, no? I think Neerav, I can't complete it in a time slot, so I'll finish around 8 o'clock, 7:45, and the rest. I think the other one which I choose a subject is called the wonderful subject called क्या बोलते हैं इसका अपने इसको तैयार करें तो FIFA World Cup 22, the magic things which I want to share with you. But I think I'll take a talk on the next slot. Let me finish this part of this thing. And now creating a winning culture. And only thing in life is you have to win. And you have to win, you have to do 3 things in life. Can somebody share me what are the things you have it? Say, time, money, energy. You have to see your time. मैं ये टाइम में ऑफिस में ये टाइम अलॉट किया, मैंने क्या परफॉर्म किया, रिपोर्ट कार्ड. अगर आप आज आपने रिपोर्ट कार्ड भरना नहीं है तो जिंदगी में कभी किसी के साथ नहीं आएगा. Simplest of the simplest report card is your office. I know report card of everywhere. Everybody, including my body. I have a report card of my body. मुझे कितना खाना है, कितना ये चाहिए, मुझे क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा है. Everything I do. I need a body to work for it. Okay? So, at the end of the day, you have a seat, you have decided what you want, the goal setting, say you have decided to pass an exam. So what do you need? You need to have some material to be read, and not that the first time you need to pass, because you need to balance between your articleship and your reading. You have to balance all these things. You have to balance it. I give an example of ᴨᴇʟᴄ, who is like, he was my mentor. He was with me when I passed CA, retired. He already passed CA. I give him about, he's today number 1 to 10 wealthy person and investor, wealthy investor. Okay, number 1. He did CA. He did not do any other course. CA itself is sufficient for him. He joined big 4 in Gulf countries. Came back, gone into stock market, bought some shares, gone to stock exchange. He onslaughtingly buy shares, and he read so much in stock market, and he started as a financial analyst, joined some company, and then again he is today number 1. He has produced some film which he said he has totally lost all his money, but what you know about him, ᴨᴇʟᴄ, he is passionate about everything what he does. He was top first ranker and top 10 investor. When I met him, he talked about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, he is a very close friend of him. When you know his days. What is the quality of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala? He said he wants to buy, he was against some company for buying shares. And when he shared some of his information about his company, he said, okay, buy. What does it mean? You change your opinion and move fast. आपको जो समझ में आए तुरंत चेंज करके अपनी लाइन पे आगे बढ़ जाओ. Getting it? We took a stand. We don't change the stand. We make other people right or wrong, make him good or bad, not like that. Avoiding domination, dominate, that's not the way light about. There is no right or wrong. He did not dominate it. Rakesh and Neerav were very clear. So he bought the shares. So in your life, remove your greeds. Powers the boat, waters. आप सीए कर रहे हो, कोई कंपनी में नौकरी कर रहे हो, तो वे यू डू इट सो एंजॉय द लाइफ राइट नाउ. Why cannot enjoy the life? I'd say Nilo for enjoying my life. He never cries. He is always smiling. Neerav is always smiling. Prachi is always smiling. Govind Raju, the way people in my life, I am blessed with the one around me. Very few persons are as blessed as I am. So, what is important? Remove your this thing. Serve your stakeholder. Serve your clients, serve your staff, serve your office. Commitment. आप जो बोलो वो करो, नहीं बोलो वो मत करो. आप इंटीग्रिटी रखो. मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ which I don't want to share but I want to share. But let me share it like I find my friends. अगर किसी को मैच जीतना है तो ये 3 आदमी को सोच लो लाइफ में. Like somebody comes and asks me whether should I marry or not, I say always marry someone. Because at the end of the day, you after 5 years you realize that if I have not married, I would have lost something. As Ratan Tata has missed the bus for so many times, but not marrying. But let it go like this. These 3 persons I know. Marriage is like a commitment. Marriage is like simplicity. Marriage is like integrity. You just honor that person, the other person. That doesn't mean that you need to hang on for whole life for marriage. But you just love, commit, integrity. I've got 3 persons which I know very closely. One is, I don't know name him, but he said to his auntie, whichever girl you choose, I'm ready to marry. I don't want to see that girl also. But only one thing I want is, I want to meet my father-in-law. जब आप चौले में जाते हो तो I will meet that person, my father-in-law, and ask him, तुमने कोई दहेज तो नहीं लिया? Okay? Then I'll marry that girl. And that marriage would always be a successful marriage. Number 2, second number marriage. One of my friends from Surat, in love with a girl, both were studying together as a doctor, and said, his friend says, the girl says, come and talk to my parents, and go to his parents, offer a marriage. Parents say, okay, let's marry, no problem. इनका घर फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे था. I was staying in a very, very moderate house. Then a few days back, offer I come. He said, okay, but only one condition. I want a marriage with so much simplicity. I don't want a marriage where hanga-panka nahi chahiye. Parents says, no, I have only one daughter and I want something like this. He said, no. They waited for 1 year for parents to agree with them. They married later on by coming back from that place to Agarwal. That marriage would always survive. One of the parents, like I have one third friend of mine, both are in the same profession, and they were fighting like a cats and dogs. And I see, and they are very close to me. But when it's come to his parents, both were taking care of the parents. When they come about child, they were taking care of child. When they were very passionate about the other people around, they honor this both person. Now this marriage has lasted very long, in spite of being a so clumsy marriage, if you see from outside. And their both child has become a top attorney of this world, top layer of the world, which you call it that. So this marriage is likely to last long. You want to marry somebody, you should choose like this. And when you walk in office, you walk like this. Winning culture would always be there. What you need it. मैं क्या करूँ ऑफिस में आके? कुछ नहीं करना है. मैं क्लाइंट को यही बोलता हूँ, आपको जो चाहिए वो मैं देने के लिए तैयार हूँ. Okay? I want something which I can do it. I'll always say yes. So winning is a culture you can create on your own. For that nothing is required. Only problem कहाँ होता है मालूम है? कहाँ होता है? बड़ी गाड़ी चाहिए, बड़ी ऑफिस चाहिए, बड़ा घर चाहिए, फॉरेन ट्रैवल चाहिए. अब तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम चालू हो गया. Now you need to have a client which which is not going to serve you in the longer run. Okay? Then there is a problem. Are you clear? Winning culture. Number one. मैंने घड़ियाँ आप घड़ियाँ जो है मारे. Okay. मैं मतलब कोई भी वॉच कहीं पे मुझे ना I want to see the time. Many clutters. Now, what is the best thing in life is like why people are. So I'll continue for another 20 minutes. Okay. So you'll better too late now. मैंने देखा. Well, okay. I'll say. Okay. Another 20 minutes. Okay. Clutter. What is clutter? And clutter is that clutter is everywhere in life. मेरे लोगों का डेस्कटॉप क्लटर है, कंप्यूटर क्लटर है. Clutter means there are so many things lying at one place. When you see it, you are not able to perform. So things should be required is there, not required is not there. It is properly arranged. मैं जाता हूँ कभी एयरपोर्ट पे जाता हूँ तो वो बोर्डिंग कार्ड मांगता है तो पूरा खोलते हैं, बोर्डिंग पास नहीं मिलता है. पासपोर्ट मांगते हैं, पासपोर्ट नहीं मिलता है. So there is a clutter in their mind. Everything is a clutter in mind. And I give you an example. Let me give an example of Sohail. I have given a work to Sohail. Okay. And what he does most of the time, इसको जो भी फाइल दे वो अरेंज करके लाता है. ओके सर, आपको ये अरेंज करके लाता है. व्हाट आर द डेटा नॉमेनक्लेचर पूरी फाइल अरेंज करके लाता है. ओके, व्हाट यू वांट, तो आपको ये एफएस बनाना है. 2000 करोड़ कंपनी, ही विल बी एबल टू डू इट. पहले वो फाइल अरेंज करता है, फिर उसका वो बैलेंस शीट के भी बनाता है, बैलेंस शीट बनाता है, जीएसटी टैली करता है. ही इज नो क्लटर इन हिज माइंड. He knows second moment to moment he does it. When he is studying, he is very clear. When I met him for the first time, I realized that this man is going to be a magician in the world. Why? Because he has no clutter in his life. He is very clear what to do. So why we are not able to do it? We have a fear. मैं ये करूँगी कि नहीं, मेरे से होगा कि नहीं. And you have to listen to a boss, how boss wants it. Because boss is boss. Boss knows what is going to be the result. You know, somebody comes and tells me, so what is the problem not creating a, what is the clutter? You are fearful. आप डेटा देख के डर जाते हो, एग्जाम में भी डर जाते हो. मेरे को एग्जाम में कोई डर ही नहीं होता है. मेरे को पता है मेरे को कितना, like if I would go 3 hours, 100 minutes, I've got everything like a machine. I'm a mind body machine. मेरे को जो आते हैं उसका, मेरे पेपर अगर 50 पेज का पेपर है तो पहले पेज में मेरा 10 मार्क आ गया, 3 पेज छोड़ दिया है, मेरे को ये इसके बाद में आता. एवरीथिंग आई एम प्लान्ड. आई हैव नो फियर whether I would fail it or not. And I tell you, like I tell you how I become so क्या बोलते हैं, so easily and effortlessly I'm able to do this because of my wife. My wife is brilliant. Her every work is brilliant. वो एक चीज़ उसका काम परफेक्ट होता है. वो किचन में है ना, उसके पास 3 कागज़ होता है, जो चाहिए शी इज़ राइटिंग. मेरे को ये खरीदना है, एवरीथिंग. एंड व्हेन शी गोज विद दैट, शी गोज विद एवरीथिंग परफेक्ट वन. एंड आई एम लाइक स्क्रैचिंग माई हेड. आई एम नॉट लाइक दैट. एंड व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड मैरिंग when she was studying with me, she was working with my office, every client goes to her. Nobody comes to me. And I was scratching my head, but I have no fear. I started my career fresh, like a fresh sea. Let me have my 2 things. For earning, what do you need? You need a client, number 1. You need to have an ability to deliver, number 2. Number 3, what do you know, what do you don't know? Are you clear? I know. Okay. I know, I don't know, but I can get it through somebody. So with my wife around me, I realized that she was very heavy with me. So I realized and changed my whole life. Study, पहले मैंने फिर से स्टडी किया, फिर से मैंने गुनाक्षी तैयार किया. I got an in number of relations to get things done. मेरे पास सब कुछ perfect था. Like I created in my vision. I have no, because I started trading appearance for n number of exam. पहले मैंने क्या किया, हमारी इंस्टीट्यूट से मेरा ऑफिस से वो नज़दीक था. Okay, my institute icai, that is in Sardar Patel old building. I used to go to that class workshop. Okay, any workshop I go, 1 hour talk, 2 hour talk, मैं 10 मिनट नहीं जाऊँगा. पहले जो कथा कहते हैं ना वो इंट्रोडक्शन, मेरे को किसी की इंट्रोडक्शन में रस नहीं था. आई गो 10 मिनट्स लेट. जैसे वो टॉक करना चालू कि 5 मिनट हो जाएगा मैं जाऊँगा. एंड द वे ही स्पीक एग्जैक्टली आई वुड राइट डाउन ऑन पेपर एंड आई वुड बी एग्जैक्ट टू रिपीट द वे ही हैज टोल्ड इट. I did it for 2 years. One day I made a mistake. There was some 6,000 rupees fees and there was a course for 8 days. I paid the fees and it happens to be a DISA course for the first time at that point of time. And I appeared for DISA. There were around 125 people registered for that. Only 25 goes through. I was among the day one. Now I have decided I am no more under the umbrella of my wife. I can do it. I can do it. That is how I started with it. Okay? So that is number one. How created? I don't have a clutter. I don't have a fear. I've got everything in my hand. This is how you can park on it. Bounce your way. So now, when Neerav came to me, he was an ordinary become. From that pillar to pillar, he became the champion of champion. Today, I can say what I don't know, he knows far, far better than I know it. 2 ways, dealing with the client, dealing with the staff, dealing with government officials. He left me nowhere in the office. I become again a stranger, as happened with my wife. But nowadays, I know what else I can support him in his mission. Because my wife was a threat to me, he is not a threat to me. And he's like a divine for me. Clear? Yes, no? Only thing is more important, you just be compassionate towards others. आपको knowledge नहीं है, पढ़ते नहीं हो, जब सी हो गए ख़त्म हो गया, बात यू और नो. फिर बाद में कोई रिलेशन डेवलप नहीं किया, ना ही तुम्हारी स्किल डेवलप की. Now, no more, they are not taking care of their body also. They eat anything, they do anything. I got everything perfect with my body. I take care of 17 in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, no sugar, no sweet, nothing. My body is ready to work for 24 hours slot with Neerav. Neerav बोले 12 घंटा काम करना, I'm ready to work with him. Whatever he says, I'm ready. He wants money? Yeah. You want this? Yeah. This is how you can work with this. Okay, clear? Yes, no? Only thing, save your time, save your energy, save your money. If you have it, gone through. I talked about Rajshekhar Iyer. How he did it? He did his BCom, he passed CA, he gone 4 years abroad, 5 years abroad. He had an ability to work in a big four for 5 years there. Then he came back to India, started his stock exchange. He read a lot of papers with that group and he created a whole clout in Bombay Stock Exchange. Then he tried to, he was a finance analyst, he was having a staff where he was able to deliver the work, and that doesn't work. And he joined some organization, and because of that onslaught going with him, he is able to make money, and he is today rich at number 1 to 10. People say me, what can I do? How can I create a winning culture? How can I create my winning life? You don't have to do it. Only thing you take care, time, money, energy. Everything you do it, things are good. Okay, clear? Yes, no? I am passionate. I am lucky to have my Pradeep sir. Now Pradeep Mukherjee is a god. Few years back he was sir, and before few years he was my friend, and he is everything for me today. I recommend everyone to use alakgod.com, the book Messenger from God. you go through alaggot.com, where you have got many number of cassettes available. You listen to audio video, you read the book Messenger from God, and everything is there. He is beyond God for me. And just use alaggot.com, use this thing, and I think you will be gone through your life. Okay. Number one, I read a number of courses. I'm not going to talk on that. I talked about PK, ᴘᴇʟᴇᴏ. He is coming from a mediocre family and become the CCM twice. And he once stand against Aniket Talati, whose family are two times. One is father is Aniket's father is already past president, and still he won against with him again. So this is one of the legendary. I call Purushottam as a legendary, because coming from a very small family, not background, and went into this thing. So Saurabh Parker, he did CA, he did become NLB, and then he worked with some company. Incidentally, one time he appeared before High Court, and he could succeed. And today he is a legendary for 5 years to come, 5 decades to come already. Very few are able to. GK Choksi in a company which is like in our days, and still that they worked good. The only one thing is about their integrity, their partner culture is so good. Fennel, a live example, young, youthful, able to perform, able to stand. Parag, I'm with Parag since so many years with him. Yeah, he was a chairman, I was a secretary, and the way he onslaught his work, the way he expects from me, I'm nowhere near to him, the way he is. And his impact today in winning the election for Fennel and Purushottam is so huge. When I'm talking about these big people, you can be a legendary too. Only thing, you have to take care of your time, you have to take care of your energy, and you have to take care of your money. If you think every minute to minute, second to second, with goal setting, with no clutter, you can win on around them. Passing CA is a bonus. Okay, it's not important. What is important? This legendary see them. Okay. Now this I'm already covered. Like, in day in day out, you have to be aware what you understand and what other person doesn't understand, or what other person understand. So there is a quadrant. You understand, he understand. He doesn't understand, you understand. This is a 4 quadrant. But at the end of the day, whatever he understands, whether your staff, whether your government department, whether audit department, you have to get the things done. So what is the ultimate solution? Here I have given. Whether you are understand the same page and your result is wrong, no problem. When you understand but he doesn't understand, but you get what result you wanted, no problem. I give an example. When I was new to this field, okay, my CEO has gone abroad for some work, okay, and there was a Diwali, and I have to make the payment to my workers. And he said, Nitin, you go and tell him, and things will be solved. And I presented my papers to the general manager, my lordship, my general bank manager. मेरे को ये दिवाली का पेमेंट करना है, तो मेरे को इस तरह से मुझे पेमेंट कर दो. He doesn't agree with me, and I was arguing with them. इसने बोला कि ये तुम्हारे पास अवेलेबल है, ले लो. That was not available with me. It was a wrong statement by him. I did not utter a single word. He was ready to disperse the money if I want. I took away and go back. So when I go to government department, एक story है, वो government department anywhere, with even audit also. I don't care what I understand, what I don't understand. I understand only one thing, what I want, whether it is able to deliver through. Clear? Yes, no? I don't take a position. I don't take a stand कि मैं ये सही हूँ गलत है. मुझे काम निकलवाना है. ठीक है? This is the way is the best thing I know it. Okay? And at the end of the day, जब आप सक्सेसफुल होके निकलते हो तो एक लॉयर की कहानी है, मैं जानता हूँ, वो कभी भी लाइक इज रेयरली फेल्स. वो जब एक बहुत बड़ा केस जीत के बाहर आ था तो सब इंटरव्यू वाज देयर. आपके ये जीत का रहस्य क्या है? व्हाट यू डू दैट यू नेवर फेल? ही सेड नॉट लाइक दैट. माय जॉब is to prepare a paper where I understand what I understand and what I want to make other understand. I understand that, and at the end of the day, my client's luck will work. Are you clear? Yes, no? I give you another example. This is a mass example. राज कपूर ने एक फिल्म बनाई थी, मेरा नाम जोकर. Okay? इसने पिक्चर इतनी बढ़िया बनाई थी. Like he give all the facet of life, all the facet. Bhoda, Jawani, and so wonderful movie, but it fails. And he has to sell all his property. Then he made a movie called Bobby, जिसमें से कम पैसा किया. बॉबी में कुछ था ही नहीं, खाली 2 गाने थे और एक आदमी उधर जाता है, एक आदमी उधर जाता है और जाके मैच खत्म हो जाता है. But that movie started and it minted money of all the time. So what works, you know? Can somebody say me what works? Is your किस्मत. तो बॉबी का एग्जाम्पल देखो. अगर आज मैं देखता हूँ तो बॉबी पिक्चर में है क्या? 4-5 गाने अच्छे थे, वो लड़का लड़की के पीछे जाता है, उसके पीछे कहानी है, कुछ है ही नहीं. बट मेरा नाम जोकर तो खुद सब कुछ अच्छा है. देयर आर सो मेनी हीरोइंस. सो व्हाट यू नो, एक और कहानी सुना देता हूँ. कहानी तो नहीं है, लाइक शेयरिंग विथ मी. आई एम हैविंग एट एन ऑफिस एट मॉन्डियल and I'm lucky to have Mr. J.P. Shah, senior advocate, with me on the same floor. So sometimes I used to talk with him with a legendary. इनका पूरा कहानी सीखोगे, देखोगे, like the way he walked, the way he lived, the way he does. It's like you feel so simple in your life. तुम्हारे में एक क्या बोलते हैं, I never met person like him in my life. उन्होंने एक बार मेरे को एक कहानी सुनाई थी, वो मैं सुना देता हूँ. गंगा का किनारा था, जनवरी था, बहुत कड़ी की सर्दी थी और क्या था, it was like उस गुरु था, उसका शिष्य था. तो क्या हुआ, शिष्य को ठंडी भी बहुत लग रही थी. एक कंबल जैसा कुछ जा रहा था. तो गुरु ने बोला, शिष्य ने गुरु को बोला, ये कंबल जा रहा है, मैं जाके ले आऊँ? बोले हाँ ठीक है, ले आओ. तो शिष्य कूद पड़ा ठंडी की गंगा की नदी में, बहुत ठंडी थी. जाके कंबल को पकड़ा, खींच के ला रहा था, वो खींचे जा रहा था अपनी और, वो कंबल आ ही नहीं रहा था. बहुत ट्राई किया. फिर गुरु ने बोला छोड़ दे बाबा, ये कंबल नहीं है, रींच है, वापस आ जा. तो moral of the story, he said that in our life we are catching a wrong person, be it a client, be it so many things in life. Just leave the person who is not supporting you, let them go. Okay, clear? हम गलत आदमी को पकड़ के रखते हैं. The legend of a legend, when I meet him, I feel like I am blessed with so many things in my life, with one legend also. Quarter 4. I know what I know. Clear? Yes, no? I know, I know. I know, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know. बहुत ईजी है, पढ़ने में अच्छा लगता है, पर इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे करना? You need to have courage. Okay? I give you one more example, then I go to there. I had a very clear concept in my life. मैं क्लाइंट को पकड़ के लाता हूँ, फिर मैं क्लाइंट का काम मैं किसी और से करवाता हूँ. ओके, सो दैट कॉस्ट मी X रुपीज़. क्लियर? मैंने ये काम पकड़ के लाया, सो दैट रेवेन्यू इज इमटेरियल फॉर मी नाउ. आई एम गोइंग टू oblige, not going to oblige, I am going to do this commitment, full, integrity in everything. The quality of work will remain the perfect one. So it cost me X rupees. Now, I can do that work. If I don't do that work, say 5 hours is the time I slot given. In 5 hours, if I can get Y amount, अगर X से मेरा Y greater है, I will not do that work. I will earn that money from somewhere else where Y is equal to greater than Z. So अगर मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ, एक मैं काम लिया X रुपये, काम लिया वो तो भूल जाओ. अगर मैं खुद करता हूँ तो मेरे को 100 रुपये लगता है. खुद करता हूँ तो मेरा 5 घंटा जाता है. मेरे 5 घंटा के कॉस्ट 400 रुपये है. If somebody else can do it 300 rupees, I'll give it to him and I'll use that time at somewhere else. So people onslaughtingly doing their work in office. I never do any work in my office until I'm supposed to do. I am a mentor, I am a creator, I am a champion. And I have a very full faith on myself that I am like Narendra Modi. When Narendra Modi साहब थे, वो कभी कोई चीफ मिनिस्टर की पोस्ट में कभी बैठे ही नहीं थे. He became chief minister that he won, and the way he performed, nowhere else he has performed. Then he started from here to go to prime minister bana, confidence. He survived that with a lot of compassion. Nobody in this arena means like arena of the world, nobody has survived more than 2 terms, either in USA or in any other country. He is able to survive. So अगर अपने खुद पे भरोसा रखो, क्या मैनेज करना है आपको? टाइम, मनी, एनर्जी. Understand what you understand, what you don't understand, you don't understand. Use anyhow, get the things done. Now he knows what he knows, he knows what he doesn't know, he knows what the things can be done through others. That's the way. But we understand the concept very well. But when it comes to practically, we don't do anything. So, you know, when Stuti came and asked me, मैं ये program बहुत अच्छी तरह से manage करता हूँ, I'm not do it. I give him a full power to do everything what she wants. And at the end of the day I was performing the show, today is far ahead than that. Far ahead than that. Only thing, I've given an option, I've given him a criteria, and she worked on it. Okay. That is how. Now, do you think I'm satisfied with her? No. I want a perfection. I've given an example. मेरे को ये जगह पे जाना है. She X है, Z है. She took me to a Y. I will not only appreciate up to Y, but from tomorrow I will ask for, where is Z? Getting it? Yes, no? I know, I don't know. I know how to bring Stuti to, she knows and get the things done. To Z, I would support her. I will give her an option. तुम ये choose करो, ये choose करो, ये choose करो. Chase it. Yes, no? This is how the game is about. Clear? You know what you know, what you don't know. Everything you just use it like a machine. I'm praising a lot about Neerav, but when it comes to onslaught, सुबह मैं आके पूछूंगा मेरे को कल क्या करना है, कल मेरा target क्या है, and we both decide the target and we want to go somewhere else. What I ask him, after 3 years when I leave this office, you should not be in the same position as yesterday. You should be number 1 to 10 when I leave this office. And he's ready to take challenges with me. He doesn't worry about me. I'm mostly firing him. Not firing, but we demand from each other something which is not with us. We know, but we don't satisfy with no. But we don't have an anxiety for going to Y. We want to go there, that's all. We create a possibility in our area. What we know, how we can go there? SOP करो, software update करो, standardization करो, training दो, खुलक से बढ़ाओ, knowledge बढ़ाओ, cordial बढ़ाओ, networking करो. Everything what is possible in life is doing. Only thing we don't do is onslaughting of work. कोई रूटीन वर्क ले लेते हैं, वैल्यूएशन में हमको 10 रुपये खर्चा होता है, 15 मिलते हैं, हमको वो काम नहीं करना है. वी आर वेरी क्लियर, हमको पैसा नहीं होगा तो चलेगा. 10 का 15 रुपये वाला काम नहीं करना है. हमको वैल्यूएशन पर आवर इज सो दैट वी आर रिलैक्स एंड वी आर एबल टू परफॉर्म, वेयर द वैल्यू टू द अदर पर्सन इज सो ह्यूज दैट वी कैन रिलैक्स एंड गेट द थिंग्स डन. दैट इज व्हाट वी नेवर मिस इट. वी वांट टू गो अहेड, we know what we don't know, but we are still working on new trenches, everything. Are clear? Yes, no? XY मैंने कर दिया. हाँ, अब एक बहुत बड़ा गेम है. क्या गेम है? कभी मार खा के वापस मत आओ. कोई भी जगह पे जाओ, मार खा के मत आओ, काम करवा के आओ. नंबर 1, रूल नंबर 1, मार खा के मत आओ. रूल नंबर 2, क्या रूल नंबर 2 नीलोफर? लायन है तो भाग जाओ. शेर खड़ा है, रूल नंबर 2 बोल जाओ. साहब ने बोला था जाके आ गए, बट रूल नंबर 2 भी बोला था. लायन कौन है? गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर. नंबर 2 गोविंद इज लाइक जो ऑफिस बॉय है जिससे काम करो ना, वो कल से भाग जाएगा तो क्या करोगे? हस्बैंड है, उसको ज़ोर से बोलोगे भाग जाएगा, तुम क्या करोगे? पापा है, पापा के घर पे रहना है, उनको ज़ोर से नहीं बोल सकते, उनको धीरे से काम निकलवाना है. ब्रदर है, उससे वो लायन है, उसको धीरे से काम करना है. सो यू कैंट बी लाइक नंबर 1. बॉस को बोल दिया, बॉस तुमको नहीं आता है, वो नहीं चलेगा. यू कैंट वर्क ऑन दैट. You need to be pragmatic person. Okay? Pragmatic मतलब मालूम है क्या होता है? Pragmatic क्या होता है? वो अपना काम किसी भी तरह निकलता है. It's like very powerful person. Like मेरे को भी कोई क्लाइंट से like मेरा झगड़ा होता है, पर धीरे से मैं उसको पटा लेता हूँ. वो भी आना चाहिए. ठीक है, लाइन आ तो गया, लाइन ने थोड़ा जोर से ढाड़ा भी सही, बट मेरे को लाइन को कैसे हैंडल करना मुझे आता है. Are you getting it? Yes, no? That's the way life is about. Life is not about right and wrong and this thing. Like, इसीलिए मैं किसी को भी बोलता हूँ, गूगल पे वो जीपी चैट में मत जाओ. जीपी चैट फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड के लिए है. जीपी चैट जो भी चैट जीपीटी जो भी बोलो, वो सब एक ही है. एक ही थाली के चट्टे बट्टे है. क्या बराबर है? एक दूसरी कहानी सुना देता हूँ. पुष्पा में वारली बम दे रहेंगे. Neerav, can we continue for a few seconds more? Half an hour? Okay, somebody wants to leave, you can leave, but we can complete the recording because it's going in a huge way. I don't want to scuffle this talk because this is going to be last very long. तारा निकल दे. If anybody wants to leave, I'm here into a rhythm of divine. So I want to finish that. अब एक कहानी और है. I read a book called, I don't know the name, but the book was very, I'm very passionate about book. When I started reading book, they were talking about how to be positive in life. And my Guruji and my life is, I don't want to be positive. I want to be just as it is. So I never, at that point of time when I read that book, I don't read a book which is called motivational book. So, but I still read a book. I love that book and I don't know the name, otherwise I would have shared with. But इसकी 2-3 कहानी मैं बता देता हूँ. एक कहानी ऐसी थी, एक राजा था. एक राजा के वहाँ एक आर्किटेक्ट, इंटीरियर जो भी बोलो वो एक था. राजा ने एक आदमी को स्ट्रक्चर बनाने के लिए दिया खुद का. So he made a sculpture and so powerful person this sculpture is, beyond imagination. He made a fantastic sculpture of क्या बोलते हैं, as नरेंद्र मोदी shown to क्या बोलते हैं सरदार भाई पटेल का स्टैचू at लिबर्टी स्टैचू. बट ये तो उस जमाने की बात है. उसने बोला ये सब बराबर नहीं है साहब. राजा ने बोला यहाँ मेरा नाक बराबर नहीं है, ये बराबर नहीं है. आदमी ने बोला राजा जी सब बराबर है. बट हुआ क्या, राजा ने इसको 3-4 बार समझाया एंड ही स्टक एंड मेक राजा रॉन्ग. तो you indirectly make someone right and wrong, you are dominating, avoid domination. So that वो चक्कर में वो आ गया. तो उसमें हुआ क्या, राजा ने उसको बोला ठीक है. राजा ने दूसरे किसी को बुलाया. क्या बुलाया, दूसरे किसी को बुलाया कि भाई ये क्या है। तो हुआ क्या, उसने, वो आदमी आया, प्रैक्टिकल था, हमारा नीरव जैसा था, बोला नहीं होता मैं कर दूंगा। मैं भी काफ़ी लोगों को बोल, नीरव बोले हो जाएगा साहब। उसने नीरव जैसे आदमी, वो जो दूसरा था, उसने यहाँ कुछ थोड़ा घिस दिया। रात को राजा को बोला, राजा अपने चलेंगे 15 दिन के बाद में, और उसमें लाइटिंग ठीक कर दी। फिर बोला कि ये क्या है, राजा बोले अब बराबर है। सो दैट पर्सन become a like a whole soul in charge of a minister for all this work, and whole life the person who knows become the servant of the person who doesn't know. So in life you have to be very practical for getting things done to others. दूसरी स्टोरी थी, there are so many stories in this book is of 16th century of a European country. एक क्वीन थी, एक लड़की थी, like this is beautiful, and राजा उसके रास्ते में जा रहा था, देख लिया। राजा ने उसको ऑफर किया, शादी कर ली, बराबर है। बट वो ज़माने में राजा थे, दे वर वेरी मच क्या बोलते हैं, वुमनाइजर। तो वो वुमनाइजर के कैटेगरी में आता था। तो वो जो क्वीन थी, तो राजा उसको निकाल देता और उसको क्वीन बना देता। तो दैट लेडी वाज सो पावरफुल दैट शी वाज एबल टू रूट थ्रू समवन राजा, एंड शी बिकम अ किंग क्वीन फॉर सो मेनी years to come. So this moral of the story is like this: when you are dealing with someone, you don't have to be righteous, you have to be practical and get the things done. And she was able to rule the king for years and years because of practical approach of her. Okay, this is the one pragmatic. Okay, then one last, मेरे को अदर 15 मिनट लगेगा। एक स्टोरी थी जो मैंने बहुत ही, दिस इज अ वंडरफुल स्टोरी। एक 5 साल का लड़का था, 5 years boy, okay, and like एक फ्लैट था, आमने सामने घर था। इनके पिताजी एक नया वो लेके आए, क्या लेके आए, टॉयस लेके आया, द वेरी गुड टॉय। एंड वो उसका नेबर आया, ओके, और सोहेल मैं तेरे लिए फिर से बताता हूँ। एक क्या था, एक फ्लैट था, आमने सामने 2 फ्लैट थे। एक नेबर था, पापा एक नया टॉयस लेके आए। पापा घर में आए तब बाजू वाले का मम्मी और ये बैठे थे, बाजू वाले का नेबर, और लड़का बैठा था, उसकी मम्मी बैठी थी, सामने वाले का मम्मी पापा और ये लड़का बैठा था। तो जैसे वो नया टॉय ले आया, वो सामने वाले लड़के ने टॉय खेलना चालू कर दिया, एंड ही बिकम वेरी एग्री। He said to his dad, "Dad, इसको खेलने दे." मम्मी को बोले, "No, I don't want that boy to be toys my toys." But पापा मम्मी के सामने वो कुछ बोला नहीं, उसने लड़के ने टॉयस तोड़ दिया। वो लड़का कुछ बोला नहीं, रोया नहीं, कुछ नहीं किया। Few days later, 5-6 दिन बाद में वो लड़का आया, उसने धाड़ जोड़ दिया इसको, साला मेरे टॉयस तोड़ दिया, बराबर ठोका। वो रोते रोते घर पे चला गया। उसके पापा आए, तुमने उसको मारा? बोला, लड़का रोने लगा, बोले इसने मेरे को मारा, मैंने उसको नहीं मारा। वो भी रोने लगा। फिर क्या हुआ, इसके पापा वॉज वेरी स्मार्ट, ओके, देन दे सेटल द मैटर, दैट बॉय गोज होम। मारा इसलिए, ऐसा नहीं मारा कि उसको लगे, बट ही स्लैप्ड इट सो दैट ही रियलाइज दैट यू हैव डन समथिंग रॉन्ग विथ मी। एंड देन हिज डैड सेड, व्हाट हैव यू डन, Why you have done so? बोले, डैड ये जब इसने मेरा पूरा वो नया का नया लड़का तोड़ दिया। तो ये स्टोरी यहाँ ख़त्म हो जाती है। वी आर इन अवर लाइफ नॉट बिहेविंग लाइक दिस प्रैक्टिकली, वी आर बिकम राइटियस। हम कभी रास्ते में जाते हैं, कोई आदमी यहाँ से निकलता है, उधर से निकलता है, वी लॉस्ट अवर इनोसेंस, दैट बॉय वॉज इनोसेंट, वी आर स्टूपिड। किसी के सामने कुछ भी नारा लगाने जाते हैं। मेरे को एक पता था, एक सेमिनार में गया था, somebody has got something wrong with the person, okay, कोई नारा लगाने लगे थे बाहर, तो वो आदमी फोरम पे जो 10,000 5,000 लोग सुनने आए थे, न्यूज़पेपर में था, न्यूज़पेपर वाले थे, जो 50-100 लोग जो बाहर कहानी जिसको पता था वो आके चिल्लाते थे, उसने पूरी कहानी सबको बता दी न्यूज़पेपर। ही लॉस्ट हिज इनोसेंस दैट मैन। अरे बाहर लोग चिल्लाने थे, वो इतने लोग जानते थे, उसने पूरे गांव को बता दिया क्या गलत है क्या सही। सो वी लीव द इनोसेंस ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। सो व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, व्हाट इज द मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी? इनोसेंस इज नॉट स्टुपिडिटी। अगर हम वो लड़का स्टूपिड नहीं था, he did not speak anything against when dad was there, he cried as if that person, that boy has beaten him. We lost our innocence in our life. We become stupid. We did not become smart. Smartness can many times be stupidity. Yes, no? हम लोगों को और स्मार्ट करने जाते हैं, but why? You do what you say, what you do, and do what you say. That boy doesn't want anything from that. He wants to teach him a lesson by not killing him, but by just slapping him. Okay? Innocence is what you have as if you were born as a child. We were born innocent. Innocence basically means a sense of wonder. Sense of wonder मालूम है? तुम्हारे दिमाग में इतनी क्या बोलते हैं, इतनी grandness of the life है. You are able to explore it fully. Sense of wonder. We as a child have an innocence of a wonder. We are curious. We are open to learn. We are open to listen. We are open to interact with others. पर हम जनरली किटी पार्टी में जाते हैं, कहीं जाते हैं तो क्या करते हैं, वो कुछ बोलते हैं, हम अपनी कहानी सुनाने चलते हैं. No, listen to that person. Suppose somebody and come and tell me that I've got so much things, I don't become jealous. I said, okay, you become so grand, you've done so many things, I'm open to listen. तूने ये किया, फिर तुमने क्या किया? I'd ask him. I'd listen him thoroughly. अच्छा बाद में क्या हुआ? अच्छा तूने क्या पहना था? तूने क्या खाया? तूने क्या पिया? उस टाइम तुमने क्या किया? We lost. We are not behaving like a child. We lose our emotion. We are open to ask question. मुझे कोई पूछा मुझे नहीं आता तो मैं बताता हूँ. And when you are innocent in this way, you are growing very fast. You are able to explore. When somebody comes to me, I want this, I want to learn this, मेरे को ये सिखाओ, ख्याति का लाके मुझे बताई मुझे ये सीखना है, मुझे ये सीखना है. I've given her. This is an open to receive. लाइक सादिया आके मेरे को बोलते मुझे ये भी सीखना है, मुझे ये भी सीखना है, मुझे यहाँ भी जाना है. आई सेड ओके. एंड you find you that you are constantly growing and you find that you are like a child. Relax. जब आपको बॉस को जाके बोलते हो मेरी ये गलती हो गई, boss doesn't care. You know, my daughter was working in a company called a big, like Fortune 500 company in the USA, and she made a blunder. And that cost the company $1 billion. I said, go and tell the boss I made a mistake. And she was okay, she was relaxed. Boss, possible, कोई problem नहीं. ठीक है. She was in Texas for so many days. I said, go and tell the boss upfront. ये डेटा मैंने किया, ये जगह पे ये गलती हो गई. You correct it. You as a man, you are likely to make a mistake. She is now no more stress. And you find like a child, you will enjoy the life. And also you find that in work area, you are playful. You are able to receive in each other. ये बोलते तुम क्या करते हो? मैं like I have a staff. I don't consider anyone a senior or junior. I just give a work as a group. You just finish it. I give it in a group means you have to interact with each other and finish the job. I am not a boss. I am here to serve you. When my article comes, my job is to serve you. As I have been given served by somebody else in my life, they allow me to open to make mistakes. I have not come here at this stage because of no mistake I have done in the past. My boss was ready to make a mistake which he is ready to accept it. So maybe of course, so this is a notion. Innocence is not a smartness like work like experience. Last, Puspa. Puspa the Rise. Puspa the Rise, I love that movie so much. Let me go before that story. विशाल रमन करके एक मेरा क्लाइंट है, मेरा दोस्त है, मेरा ये है. He is an assistant director in विशाल रमन. He worked. Now people come and ask me, how should I make the career? How should I work in this area? This Vishal Raman, I'm talking about Vishal Raman. He was a good photographer when he was a child, up to 12th, and then he was forced by the family member to do some engineering course called architect or whatever it may be. Then after finishing that course, his parents were lucky to sponsor him to go to UK for 5 years course of filmography. After that, he came to India. He stayed in Bombay with his relative, and he was able to stay there long. And one thing he was telling me, that before going to home, he go to gym for at least 1 and 2 hours a day. He was a photographer, become some study, got a photographer. Then he worked in Kapishi picture. He worked in कौन सा प्रियंका चोपड़ा की पिक्चर थी, Mericom. He was working with Mericom in Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Sanjay Leela Bhansali makes 2 types of movie, one grand movie, one low budget movie. He was working low budget movie, and when he was working with this, and he used to take a lot of onslaught work from some of the greatest actors. And they were complaining to Sanjay Leela Bhansali. But Sanjay Leela Bhansali accepted him, and he now, you don't know the celebrity, how hard they have to work. This person. Then he worked with Puspa the Rise. The Puspa the Rise is a movie, very normal story. आप कुछ भी करो, बीकॉम बनो, but then you become, ये स्टोरी में है क्या? आप बीकॉम कोर्स करते हो, एमबीबीएस करते हो, आर्किटेक्ट करते हो, एआई करते हो, पर तुमको पुष्पा बनना पड़ेगा. पुष्पा के पीछे में डिटेलिंग है, लेवल है. सुकुमार ने पिक्चर की स्टोरी तो आपको सबको पता है. एक सैंडल चोर है, वो एक मैडम है, क्या उसकी भतीजी है, उसको ठोकते हैं, और पिक्चर का स्टोरी 3-4 स्टोरी से आगे कुछ है नहीं. पिक्चर में है क्या? पूरा एनर्जी लगाया. आप ऑफिस में आते हो, क्या करते हो? पीछे बैठ जाते हो, मोबाइल देखते हो. यू कांट वर्क लाइक दैट. यू लूज योर लाइफ, यू लूज एनर्जी. आई नेवर डू लाइक दैट. व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग एन आर्टिकलशिप, I was working in a State Bank of India audit. When my book, at the time it was about 4-5 months, I was doing an audit which GM was doing. Like, it's a horrible these days. It's done by 15-20 years senior person. I was doing in that because I was behaving like a puspa. Okay, I don't know. Few things, when I do audit, I listen to everyone what is saying. When I started, I reading a book. But what is the difference between me and you these days? Now 12% are coming. After graduation, you learn a lot. Then you can do so many miracles in life. जो 12th के बाद आते थे और बीकॉम करने के बाद में आते हो, तो there are lot of bases already created. So what is the movie? उसने कितना पिक्चर में मिनिमाइज किया, कितना ये किया. In life you are a पुष्पा for yourself. हम हमारी ऑफिस में एक ही चीज़ बोलते हैं, तुम डिटेलिंग करो, टाइम लगाओ, ये करो, क्लैरिटी डेवलप करो, क्लटर रैम करो. ऑनगोइंगली अगर आप मूवी बनाओगे, आपका लाइफ इज़ ए मूवी लाइक पुष्पा. पर टाइम देना पड़ेगा, एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी, सब कुछ देना पड़ेगा. पुष्पा में ये सुकुमार अल्लाह अर्जुन है, वो तुम्हारी तरह वो ऐसे नहीं बना है. ही हैज़ टू डू लॉट ऑफ एक्सरसाइज, ही हैज़ टू डू लॉट ऑफ कमिटमेंट. अब हम जाके, जैसे मैं सुबह से शाम तक एक्सरसाइज नहीं करूँगा, खाना जो भी खाऊंगा गलती से सी हो जाऊंगा, तो ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. एवढो भी हमारी ऑफिस में मेरा एक फेवरेट डायलॉग है. क्या डायलॉग है? पुष्पा को फ्लावर समझा है क्या? पुष्पा मतलब वाइल्ड फायर. हमारी ऑफिस में सबको क्या बोला है? पुष्पा को ऑर्डिनरी समझे क्या? हमको क्या ऑर्डिनरी सी समझाए क्या? वी आर लेजेंडरी सी. When you work like this, your life is going to be successful in all means of life. Okay, and you have to
be committed onslaughtly. For that, what you have to do? 3 things. Save your time, save your energy. तीसरा क्या बचा? Money. Money is because when you give money, you are a giver. Okay. World Cup, I'm not going to take it with this. I'm concluding. Before concluding, I'm going to give me 2 minutes. ये मेरी टॉक थी, ये मोटिवेशनल टॉक नहीं थी. अभी तक जो मैं बोला उसकी समरी बना रहा हूँ. ये हमने कोई मोटिवेशनल स्पीक नहीं दी. हमने आपको आपकी 3 चीज़ को मैनेज करने के लिए बोला. मैंने स्टोरी ऑफ बाइबल किया. स्टोरी ऑफ बाइबल में क्या, किसका मतलब क्या निकलता है? यू हैव ए लिमिटेशन. मैंने इसको बोला है, स्तुति को बोला कि मुझे ये इस तरह से, मेरे को नेक्स्ट मूवी, मेरा जो भी प्रेजेंटेशन है वो इस तरह से बेस्ट यूट्यूबर की तरह चाहिए. तो इफ़ ये बाइबल की तरह वो लड़के की तरह स्टेमर करते हैं, पर उसका डिसबिलीफ नहीं है. वो जो बॉय है, जो बॉय, मैंने बॉय की स्टोरी, बॉय एंड गर्ल, ही वॉज ओपन टू चेंज द थॉट्स एवरी टाइम. वो लड़की ना बोलती है तो भी लड़का को लड़की ना बोलती है. इज गॉट एन ओपन वूमन, ओपन थिंग्स, मैजेस्टिक वुमन इन हिज प्रेजेंस. इन हर प्रेजेंस एवरीबडी इज रेडी टू ग्लोर. एवरीबडी नोज. तुम्हारी खुद की एक ब्रांड है. गोल सेट करो, सीड्स तुम्हारे उसको पानी दो, तुम्हारे आइडिया को एनर्जी दो, तुम्हारे दिमाग में जो नेगेटिविटी निकाल दो. एंड देयर फॉर दैट आई हैव गिवन यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ए क्लटर वेयर आपकी सब चीज़ एकदम परफेक्ट अरेंज करो. आई हैव गिवन यू सम ऑफ द लेजेंडरी लाइक पुरुषोत्तम खंडेलवाल, अनिकेत तलाटी, फैनिल, पराग, J.K. Choksi and Saurabh Saparkar. And then you need to understand what you need to understand. You understand what other people understand, and you focus on how to get the result. Number rule 1, 2, 3. कभी मार खा के मत आओ. मार अगर लायन है तो किसी भी तरह तुम्हारा काम निकलवा दो. This is what I have concluded. Setting up a scripture. तुम अपने आप को महान मत समझो. किसी भी तरह तुमको काम निकलवाना है. मोदी साहब है, मोदी साहब सीएम से पीएम बने, पीएम से 3rd टाइम प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने. चाइल्ड की तरह इनोसेंट रहो. वो जो चाइल्ड था उसमें इनोसेंस था. इनोसेंस हैज़ गिवन मी सो मेनी थिंग्स इन लाइफ. तो लास्ट में पुष्पा पिक्चर तुम्हारे दिमाग में एक चीज़ रखो. पुष्पा को फ्लावर समझाए क्या? पुष्पा मतलब वाइल्ड फायर. मैंने ये जो पूरी कहानी सुनाई वो तुमको पूरी लाइफ में पूरा स्ट्रक्चर है, उसको तुम्हारे 24/7/365 तुम्हारे ब्लड में यही होना चाहिए. पुष्पा मतलब वाइल्ड फायर. मेरे को ऑर्डिनरी ग्रेजुएट समझाए क्या? आई एम लेजेंडरी सीए. अगर आपने ये दिमाग में ठान लिया तो सक्सेस आपके पास आएगा. नॉट बिकॉज आई टेल यू ए वेरी ग्रेट oratorship. No oratorship. Simple. आज आप क्या बोलो, मेरे साथ बोलोगे? पुष्पा मतलब वाइल्ड फायर. मेरे को ऑर्डिनरी सीए समझाए क्या? लेजेंडरी सीए. With this, I conclude this session and thank you very much.